Hey everybody, Mikeycat Outdoors here. So what are we doing today? Well, down here at Giant City State Park at the Climbers Bluff, and just gonna explore around a little bit down here at the bottom of the bluff and just see what I can find. So let's check it out. I love the bluffs out here. So there's a lot of this prescribed burn stuff out here everywhere in the park. This is one of the few areas though that doesn't seem to be hit by as much of it. But going all throughout the park today, a whole score, large swaths of areas that are just burnt. Yeah. So I'm just gonna see what is down here on this side of the bluff. Heading to the, I guess, northwest. I believe this is, west. And little trail down here too. I'm trying to see if I'll eventually merge in where the waterfall bottom part is down here. I've seen from the top before. It's beautiful up there. Mosses, the ferns. So I see a sign over here. It says, "Stay back. Area closed due to animal nesting." Not exactly sure what that is. May not want to find out. So that area over there, that ravine, that's kind of, when you get up on top of the bluff, waterfall stuff kind of comes out from there, from what I gather. Pretty cool though. So saw the signs, I'm like, I respect the wildlife, don't know what it is, but as I'm walking out here, I've had two encounters with some badger looking creature scurrying through the rocks, and it looks bigger than a beaver, but yeah, I don't really want to anger some animal and get bit. But I got enough other problems in my life. I don't need that. So, anywho, I'm just gonna explore out here just a little bit more, and then I might make my way up top and see what all I can see. Well, that's pretty neat. So in the wetter months when the water's coming down, that gonna trickle and cascade down. That's cool. So yeah, I ventured a little bit off and looked back yonder, and looks like that's where those two bluff things meet back there. But I wasn't going to go back by that animal's shelter there. It might have been a little cavey nook, but I've heard a few people talk about the waterfall from the bottom and the cave from the bottom over there. And then I know up top I've heard a couple things too. But there's neat little areas. When I came in, I saw somebody crossing the stream off to the right, and not sure where all they were going, but just a neat little place out here to explore. Well, we reached it up here to private lands. So there's a guy up top the hill. You go on Onyx Maps, and actually on Google Earth too, you can see it. There's a guy that owns a bunch of property, got like a farm or something up there. So on X, you'll see like the property borders and stuff where this all is. And there's a couple other signs out here in the woods, but I'm just gonna continue on some of this prescribed burn area here and just try to stay out of the private property a little bit. You can see there's another sign right there. Some of them are in sad shape. Some of them are pointing this way, so I think they point to, like, you know, Giant City or Shawnee National Forest kind of, you know, thing there. But I'm gonna work my way back down to the climber path there and go out for a little bit. Catch you in a bit. Well, you can definitely see where the prescribed burns were up here. So a lot of those little cedar and pine type trees that they cut down not too long back, they burned out a lot of that brush, left a lot of these stumps along the path here. This will help with some of the hardwoods to grow back and get a little better forest management out here in terms of getting rid of the dust and letting little native plants grow back. And because they need fire, some of those plants, as their seeds open up whenever there's fire and heat applied, and it'll kill off non-native things that aren't used to fire for reproductive spreading. Yeah, this is beautiful. Well, as mentioned before, there's one of the 8x8 post holes. And right up here is another one. So, I'm not sure, looks like a 1.7 in there maybe? I'm not sure what that's all, but it's supposed to be benches up here years ago in the CCC days. They had a cover over them, so that's what these post holes are about. Well, there's that other bluff over there. I was down the bottom, and this is the side of this one. It all V's in up here. And got that little waterfall ravine up the path here a little bit. Well, it's all dry today. You can see how that cascade comes down, goes down here into this valley below. You got the ravine down here, so when this all pours, I say there's a pretty nice waterfall down there when you see it from the bottom. And over here, you got this little rock enclave with a little nook. Oh, it's kind of neat. There it is. Imagine water going over that. Sweet! Well, on this other side of the waterfall bluff, still got a little bit of a trail out here, kind of. I'm just going to go up to here, take a look-see, and probably turn around in a bit. Another nice little bluff over here. And got the original crevice one over there. Well, that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to turn around here, start heading on back. It's a little cold and windy up here today. In the 50s with wind. Hit my way back over before it gets dark. Get off the bluff. You can see over there on that other bluff. It's kind of wild. There's that nook down there, a little cave where the animal nesting area was. Pretty cool, man. Well, everybody, I'm going to call this a wrap. So if you like what you're seeing, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Catch you all again in the outdoors. Stay safe out there. as always, thanks for watching. Out here, just past the fragrant outhouse. We got another little trail out here that kind of goes up on the side of this creek. That's where I saw some guys wandering earlier. That'll go up, up, up and away.